What's up, world? It's your boy AP, and this is AP's NBA Daily Picks. And in this video, I'm gonna be breaking down the Houston Rockets versus the Denver Nuggets. They giving the Rockets. Oh no, it has changed. It opened up as the Nuggets -1.5. Now they're giving the Rockets -1.5. And the point totals at 236.5. For the injury report, Tyree Easton out, Dorian Finney-Smith is out, and Fred VanVleet is out. Van Vliet, he got that knee injury, man. I'm going to be watching him when he get back. For the Nuggets, we got Peyton Watson as a game time decision. Christian Braun out. Aaron Gordon out. Let's see some season leaders for the Rockets. We got Kevin Durant with 25.1 points per game. Sengun leads Rockets in rebounds, 9.5 rebounds a game. And Sengun also leads in assists, 7.2 assists. So we got Baby Joker versus the real Joker. And Joker's leading the Nuggets in every category. 29.6 points per game. He's shooting 61.2% from the field goal. 84% from free throw. He's averaging 12.3 rebounds, 9 defensive rebounds, 2.9 offensive rebounds. And he's averaging 10.9 assists. Denver leads this season series 2-0. They beat the Rockets in Houston 109-112. And they just beat the Rockets on December 15th in overtime, 128-125. So these games have been close. Only thing that's kind of different in this game that throws a little wrinkle in it is that Peyton Watson, I don't think he plays. I think that's the reason why that line shifted. Peyton Watson got an injury. I think I may be wrong, but the last game versus the Rockets. So also another interesting thing about this game is Coach Ime Udoka, the last time they played, he got fined, I think, 25 bands because he had some things to say about the officiating. He said they were calling in Denver's favor. See the last 5 games for these teams. The Rockets, on December 18th, they lost to the Pelicans in New Orleans, right here, 133-128 in overtime. They lost to the Nuggets in overtime, 128-125. They beat the Clippers 115-113. They lost to Dallas 122-109. And they beat Phoenix 117-98. So they're 2 or 3 in the last games. The Rockets are slipping. I know they want to come back and get a win. They don't want to go 3 in a row. They don't want to lose 3 in a row. On the other hand, the Nuggets won 5 out of the last 5. They beat Orlando, Houston, Sacramento, Charlotte, and Atlanta. Both teams' schedule haven't been that strong. I would say the last 5 games, the schedule's kind of about even. I'll give it a little bit to the Rockets. The Rockets may have slightly tougher schedule, but the Nuggets have been handling business. Let's go see what NBA.com got to say about this game. Let's look at the NBA.com schedule and get there. I picked almost every game right from yesterday. The only one I missed was the Thunder. I thought the Thunder were going to go in there and smash Timberwolves. I didn't think Anthony Edwards was really going to play, but that was a good game. Ant-Man came to play. And the coach got kicked out. Chris Finch got kicked out. Well, yeah, we're going to see what they're talking about. So, yeah. So, I want to see what Coach Ime Udoka comments were. He said, after holding it, this is about the Pelicans game on Thursday night. So, that last game the Rockets played was Thursday night. They got the rest Friday. Now they got to get up into Denver. Into the altitude coming from New Orleans to Denver. He said, after holding them to 45 in the first half, the team gave up 74 in the second half, 38 in the 36-point quarter. Obviously, that's an embarrassing defensive effort, but guys look but guys looked intimidated, scared of double teams to play plays. So he's calling his team out right there. He's saying y'all look scared. So we're seeing that the Rockets are having problems on the defensive end at this point in time. And with Peyton Watson out, depending on how Cam Johnson and Tim Hardaway Jr. shoot the ball. But you got Jokic out there. He's probably going to get the MVP this year. You got Jamal Murray having a career year also. But this will probably be a good segue into looking at I'll say Denver players usage rate last put 8 games. I'll say 6 games. I want to catch them. Basically, at that Pacers game when he had that 55 points. So Jamal Murray has had a usage rate of 29.8. He's having 31.2 points per game in the last 6 games. 3.7 rebounds, 6.3 assists, 1.2 steals. He's shooting 57% from the three-point line. Jokic has had 33.3% usage. He's averaged 31.7 points, 10.7 rebounds, 10.5 assists, 1.3 steals, and he's shooting 39% from the three-point line. And Jokic I think he's the all-time leader in assists for centers. He passed up Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So if you're into like historical record-breaking stats, Nikola Jokic over his assists would probably be, a good fun parlay to put together. The Rockets, on the other hand, I just don't see really any consistency in the Rockets player stats. Kevin Durant is leading in the scoring. When you look at his game log, his points are all over the place. But I think in this situation right here, if I'm Ime Udoka, I'm gonna run the offense through Kevin Durant. That's what I would do. But because you don't have Aaron Gordon out there to guard him, you got Peyton Watson out there to guard him. That's another reason why I believe with Peyton Watson being out, that the point spread changed to the favor of the Houston Rockets. But with their defensive struggles, let's look up some team stats right quick. I'm on NBA.com. It's gonna take me a little minute to get there. Hold on. I'll go team. Let's just see. Let's just go to advanced. And since we was looking, I'll say the last 6 again. Last 6 games. See what Houston defensive rate is. I mean, they have been playing good defense this year. I need to go to advanced, my bad. Let's go to the last 6 games. All right. Let's see. Losses. I'm gonna go to defensive rating. Rockets are 17th in defensive rating in the last 6 games. Nuggets are 19th. Nuggets aren't really known for their defense. They're known for their offense. What's their offensive rating been? Let's see, Houston are the Nuggets. I can't find it. Where they at? Oh, I'm sorry, they're number 1. Yeah, they got the number 1 offensive rating right now in the NBA for the last 6 games, and they're 6-0. The only team that's 6-0 in their last 6 games is the Nuggets. We got Murray and Jokic playing career type seasons this year. So I just keep it short and sweet. I do like the point total to go over in this game, with both teams kind of lacking on the defensive end. And I do like the Nuggets plus the 1.5 points. I think they got the home court advantage Got the Rockets on struggling with defense. The coach calling them out. They're on the travel. And also, looking at the Rockets schedule, I think the Rockets are, let me double check. I think the Rockets are on the first leg of a back-to-back right here. Let's see. I think the Rockets on the first leg of a back-to-back. Yeah, they play Sacramento tomorrow. So, not really scared of Sacramento, but they got to go travel to Sacramento from Denver. So, that might be a phase spot also. They can get the win against Sacramento, but they're going to have all hands on deck against Denver. You see all these games have been close, so they're going to give me points for Denver at home with the way Jokic and Murray is playing. I like Denver plus the 1.5 points. Player props I like in this game. I like Nikola Jokic to get over to get 30 points. His points prop is at 29.5. I like him to get over his points. We've seen he didn't hit 30 plus against the Rockets twice this season. I don't really too much want to mess with any of his other stats in this game because I think he's going to be more focused on scoring and shooting the ball. And a correlation play for me is Jamal Murray to get over his assists, over 6.5 assists. Him and Jokic are going to be in pick and roll action. They're going to try to get some mismatches when Reed Shepherd is out there. We know the Rockets, they're able to switch on defense. They got some long perimeter defenders. So Amen Thompson, Jabari Smith, KD, they can pretty much switch off on everybody. I do notice that wing scorers do score well against against the Rockets. I don't want to guess which one it's going to be. I have to watch the game and see what side of the court is really weak in this certain game and who's getting that swing pass in the corner. If they can knock it down, it's going to be either Cam Johnson or Tim Hardaway Jr. Also the way Murray's shooting three-pointers, I think I said 57% last 6 games. His three-point prop is at 2.5. I like Murray over 2.5 threes in this game also. I think that the market is thinking Amen Thompson is going to be a huge problem. Amen Thompson can get in foul trouble because I think the whistle is going to favor the Nuggets again. When you got coaches criticizing officials publicly, they got egos too. They're gonna be under close scrutiny, but they're gonna blow the whistle in the Denver Nuggets' favor. Nikola Jokic knows how to use that to his advantage. He's a very clever player. He's aware of this game context and what's going on, and he definitely wants to show Sengun that he's gonna stay the baby Sengun. I like Sengun. I call Sengun the Goon. So I gave him that name. So when they start calling him that name everywhere else, just know that came from AP's NBA Sports Picks. But I do like the Nuggets in this game, plus the 1.5. Nikola Jokic over his points, 29.5 points. Murray to get 7 assists, over 6.5 assists. And Murray to get 2.5 threes. And probably a ladder I'll do in this game is let's get Murray up to, I'll stop it at 5. This is going to be a close game right here, I think. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Rockets bounce back. I mean, they lost the first 2 games of the season. And they went on a 5-game winning streak. But the competition in those 5 games wasn't that tight. One thing I've been noticing about the Rockets, they see some competition. They lost to OKC, lost to Detroit. Boston didn't have it together at that time. They lost to the Spurs. They haven't really been playing well against these top tier teams, and I think Denver wants to show that hey, they're being overlooked. Got to think when Aaron Gordon get back, they've been overlooked. If they would have kept Michael Porter Jr. the way Michael Porter Jr. playing, the Nuggets would have been a problem. But I like Nuggets home court advantage. We'll see what happens. Thank y'all for tuning in. As always, health, wealth, and love to all. You already know what time it is. It's bag season.